We are so late. You live yet? You have internet?
The thing is, I can't do. How do I do TikTok plus this at the same time? That requires the same data.
Oh, at home we use the same data. Just have to say, did you go live here?
Yeah, we're live already.
We're not seeing anybody.
I don't think anyone's on as yet. See, one person just came on. Nobody was on. Everybody's probably like, "Is D not coming today? D has no light."
We're in the field.
Really, well, we're in the field. Hi, the buffalo.
Oh. Never follow. You get on the TikTok?
No. Let me see. Because you've put yourself in airplane mode, but that doesn't affect anything right now because there's just no service.
Everybody, we're coming to you live out in the bush. We're in Discovery Bay where they have been totally cut off. Every light post is on the ground.
Yeah, there's no water, no electricity, no internet service, and no cell tower signal. We're just like Jamaica 19 or 25. Like,
No, I'm here's a Black River they get lights early up in day. I don't know when. Somebody look it up. When did Black River get electricity? They actually got it before New York City, I understand.
oh,
Let me see if I can get rid of this umbrella. Ouch. The sun. So we're in the field. We're hooked up to Starlink. Starlink. Thank God for the founder of Starlink. Who was that again? Was that Elon Musk?
I think so, yeah.
Thank God for Mr. Elon Musk. I want to thank you so much. Jamaica thanks you right now. Something came around saying that we could actually hook up to Starlink, but we have not been able to hook up to Starlink. What we've been able to hook up to is my good friend who have Starlink. I said the girl forward thinking. Forward thinking. Plus, we're coming to you on live today because she have solar people. Look like she really a plan for the start. She have solar, she have Starlink, good to go. I mean, she can just boom, no need no fret about light. And then she have standby tank. She can't get rainwater. I wanna say I saw if you live.
Somebody asked if you're safe.
Yeah, man, I'm safe. So I'm in Discovery Bay. I was going around today looking at some houses, videoing them, taking pictures and so on, and send the information on using the Starlink to persons overseas who have not heard from their relatives, their tenants, their family, and so on. So
Who have not heard from their house.
well, yes, well,
some people house well connected, but they're not hearing from the house.
Yeah, because they're connected with camera and this and that, but everything is dead basically. So they're not hearing from the house, as Tony says. So we're checking a couple of solar water heaters off the roof, stanchions tear down, light posts definitely on the ground, but we're hanging in there.
Walls are gone for some people.
Walls? Yeah. You mean walls?
Fence.
Oh, the fence.
Yeah.
The fence wall. Me look dark now. Let me see. Sun gone a bit. Wow, look so. So I'm in the field, guys. Not in a field hospital, but in the field. I'm Tony. You look like you're sweat, so.
Nah, I just got wet by.
Or something drip off the roof, like it's gonna rain on the rain not fall. No. So guys, listen, I'm just as a quick YouTube live, just to let us know that you're okay. We actually have 17 more houses to check?
Yeah.
We have 17 more houses to go and check and people to go and check and to get those videos out to show yes, they're okay. If you have not been hearing from your family, you have connection to me. I'm gonna be back in Kingston tomorrow, so I'll have full connection. You can WhatsApp me, you can call me. if you need me to check anybody. If you also need to send supplies to Jamaica, maybe you want to send a barrel, you're not so sure, you don't know how. Then the shipping should still be functioning. And I don't know how far door to door persons can get, especially in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, and Montego Bay.
But I think they can pack local barrels at this point because Kingston and St. Catherine have food and supplies. They don't have to necessarily send a barrel from foreign.
Okay,
to
so
Jamaica.
you could. Some pars I think have a special going where them say 5,000, 10,000, and 15,000. So if you need to have people to get some food, some pars have that. I don't know if you can pay online. You should be able to, and then they deliver to the people. Not so sure, but if there's any logistics that you need me to work out, let me know. The most areas cut off. Those parishes, what we spoke about, Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, St. James, totally cut off, right? They have zero, as in zero signal. So this brings me to the point.
Somebody asked if Draxall has electricity. No,
No.
Draxall is out.
Draxall is out. Only I think Ocherios.
Yeah, and I think probably the only person in Draxall is probably Boots.
Boots.
Yeah, the gas station.
The gas station have electricity because them
Yeah.
probably have solar.
Yeah.
So that are going for what are going, guys. There's some areas totally cut off, totally devastated, as in the houses just were wiped out. So this reminds me why you hear me keep saying block and steel, block and steel. A roof, block and steel, all the way. Foundation, deep, deep, deep. I use block and steel, right? We're doing well. Hanover, somebody tell me Hanover is cut off as well. So Hanover is also cut off, Tony. I don't know if the Jamaican government have it under control. They're trying, but this is you ever hear somebody say this is your first rodeo? This is your first rodeo.
Yeah,
of a Cat 5.
I mean, we've had storms, but usually by the next day, people are generally back to normal.
Yeah.
When they say 70% of Jamaica.
Yeah, is
out.
Yeah. So what you can do though, those of you who have a job, you're listening to me, go to your jobs. If you can get there, because they're gonna need you to help clean up and do all of that. So if you can help to do that, get to the job. Don't wait on them to call you to say come to work. You get to the job. I remember when Gilbert happened, I got to my job the very next day. The poles and so were down, but persons came out, cut with the bush and the this and the that, so the taxis and the buses were able to run, which is what I see persons doing now. And I went to my office and we had glass out and all kind of things went up as they're cleaning up, helping. Get to your job. Don't sit at home, because the quicker they can clean up this mess and get back things in place is the better. Even if it's a makeshift back to rudiments. Even if we're not on a computer and we're write invoice by name, by hand, now we have to just get back to basics, right? Until we can figure it out.
Someone says, hope you're doing well, Claudia and Tony. Yes, we're doing well. The Buffalo says, absolutely block and steel, deep, bottom, up to the top. Yep.
Right.
Somebody's asking, wasn't Gilbert just as bad?
No, Gilbert was worse. Gilbert was not as bad as this. Gilbert was a category 3, that's 1. But what happened, why Gilbert was worse, was because Gilbert came in from the east. So Gilbert came into Portland, St. Thomas, St. Andrew, who else in the middle? St. Catherine, Clarendon, who else? Going out, St. Elizabeth, Hanover, Westmoreland, Montego Bay. So it came in horizontal like this, and it just licked everything, left, right, and center. Outer bands wide, covered the entire island.
And we had less infrastructure and communication.
And we had, and that was 1988. And we were less prepared. Persons were shell shocked. We didn't have a storm. It was 37 years before that we had a storm. So this time with Gilbert.
In the same 37 years, Mommy.
It's the same 37 years, no, but we have better infrastructure. Persons have more block and steel houses. Persons have more rooftops that are hurricane strapped, right?
And we have more people alive who have been through a hurricane
Yeah.
to say, okay, you
Okay,
need to do
you
the X,
need
Y,
to
and
do that.
Z.
Right. But why Gilbert was worse? Because it came through, as I said, horizontal, the middle of the island. It came from the east to the straight through the center to the west. So every parish got lick, came straight through us, lick off everything. Everybody roof satellite dish. Them times we weren't strapping roofs like how we're strapping them now to the, what you call that, the plate. We're now strapping roofs to the plate,
But it
right?
don't seem like the strapping helped.
No, I'm sure those roofs that got hit never had one hurricane strap on them.
Oh.
They were just probably older houses. People just put up together, zinc up some zinc on the roof, and
Okay.
that was it. So Gilbert was worse. At least central parishes and eastern parishes, some northern parishes, like north of Ocho Rios. Well, Ocho Rios is north to St. Anne, yeah. So from Draxall to going back to Port Maria should be able to function. St. Andrew should be able to function. Portland, St. Thomas. When Gilbert hit, no parish was able to function when Gilbert hit. And that is what made it challenging.
But I think if Kingston is functional and St. Catherine is functional,
Yeah.
and as long as Montego Bay
Bay.
gets functional, we should be
Right. We should be back. Most what is gonna hit us hard, everybody? Tourism is gonna hit us hard, right? So careful of all those videos that you're sending out. It's not the whole island get leak. Remember, tell the people, say Kingston still a function, Portland, St. Thomas still functioning, right? It's not the whole island, right?
And December is a big tourism season.
And yes, Jamaica. December is a big. We're getting cancellations already. But maybe what persons could do is move their bookings to those hotels that are open still. Like I'm sure Rio in Draxall will be opened. All those hotels going from Draxall going back to St. Mary, going around to Portland and St. Thomas. You don't have to close off your vacation. Those systems will still function. Montego Bay is a tourist town, so we have to get Montego Bay up. I'm sure the government is working on that. We must get back Montego Bay in the pipeline because it's a part of our big tourism
and get
industry.
Ocho Rios fully up.
And get Ocho Rios fully up. We also must get back our farmers up. That's another challenge. We must get back the farmers up. But in the interim, Jamaican government, please import food if we need to. Please import food if we need to. I just had somebody tell me that she lost all her chickens. I said to her, why didn't you take the chickens inside? She never thought of it. My father always said, Claudia, any animal you have on a hurricane blow, take the animal inside. The cow, you goat them, clean out a room, out of your house and put them inside. Because the loss is too great. Remember, you only have them in there for one night. So all the chickens and everything, you should just put them in the house. And when the night done and the storm over, you make up about them coop, clean out about the room, go down, get them back out there, right? So think about that the next time. This is not the last hurricane we're gonna have. The system just prone to hurricane. We had a hurricane last year as well. So, and in construction now, do not put on back them zinc roof, the man. Look if you can column up the place and beam it up and slab the roof now. So that you don't. That is if you own the property. Some persons are just sitting on other person's property, putting up them little house and doing them little thing. Hi, TikTok. I forgot that TikTok was on. Tony, you couldn't tell me that TikTok is here. Hi, TikTok. I'm in the field today. Tony, pull out your hair. Let them say, oh my God, it looks like it's going to rain, guys. And we have...
Jojo, we can't do no more rain right now.
We have 17 more houses to go and look at. I don't need this umbrella again. All right. So as I said, we're just using Starlink right now, and we're using solar courtesy of my good friend Jackie. Thank you so much. Jackie, my friend from Woolmers, so you know where I come from far. But she's more prepared for this than me. But I'm gonna follow in her footsteps. I said, Jackie, all this go. What me need? She said, Claudia, this and this and this. I say, yeah, me just gonna follow right now. I'm gonna turn the follower. I have to get the Starlink. At least by one house, the Starlink and the solar has to come up. Don't have to be full solar, it can be partial. Because I really just would need certain things. When you hear the thunder?
Yeah, it's coming.
When you hear the thunder? So all my cherry tree blow down, breadfruit tree, everything gone, guys. So food is gonna be an issue in maybe another 2 weeks. Definitely grown provisions and fruits will be a problem. A cherry tree with that beer so good and give me cherry that gone. I'm a sweet sap tree gone. So so yeah, Rambo around there grumble so I never give none of my cherry. But Rambo was good and gave me some pear. Rambo make sure the pear them not blow off of the tree. We're still in the season. This is November. The season ends November 30. So those of you with roofs, leaking windows, leaking doors. There's actually a good door strip that you can buy for the doors. I don't sell the good ones out here, but they sell them overseas. So buy that, send them down to your people, let them do it. So
Black River is like a bomb was dropped on it.
Yeah.
Food will be on shortage, especially ground provisions and fruits.
Yes, those will be in short supply. So you have to get back to we don't reach Palmetto yet. Palmetto should be good. Most of those persons have slab, I think. It should be good.
About? Palmetto is just land.
Palmetto is just Palmetto I mixed up with Palmbrook Estate. Palmetto is good. We had no flooding. Tony's supposed to be doing sending out some videos, right?
No, the drone wouldn't fly. But
didn't you have ground videos? No ground videos?
No. I did a little, but it's fine. There's nothing
There's nothing to video actually, because it's fine. I mean, we had no flooding and nothing like that.
The drains that were already installed worked.
Yes, they were cleaned. That's the key now. The drains were cleaned. All right. Once the drains are cleaned, then you don't have a problem. It's when they don't get lazy and them don't clean the drains. That's when we have problems. All right. But we're hanging in there and persons trying to get their lives back together. Those persons who have people in Black River, Round Zero, Black River, Savlamar, where else? I hear Catherine Hall got flooded out as well. Estuary got flooded out. Parts of Trelawney. If you have people down there, you're not hearing from them. It's because they're cut off. They would have to find somebody with a Starlink, like what's here. So for them to be able to talk to you.
The government did announce that the government Wi-Fi that's in the towns and at the bus stations and those things, they're gonna be on Starlink soon. So if person can get to that point, they'll be able to connect in those parks.
In those parks, okay. I went on that go. You hear it though?
Can't do no more rain.
I'm still have 17 hours for check. So we just came on quick to tell you that we're okay. Anybody need my help? 876-292-6776. That's my number. Yes, some solar water heaters. Not the solar panels. The solar water heaters actually just burst off and gone. I think they never anchor them properly. Because I don't see something so heavy with water for just lift and gone. And the water tanks didn't move. All the water tanks are still in check. It's just those solar tanks that went. I think they weren't bolted down properly. Those should not have lifted. Because this is Discovery Bay. That means the storm would have hit behind us. The storm coming from the south. So the strength of it would have hit. Where it hit? Rocky Point? It's not Rocky Point. It hit somewhere in St. Elizabeth, Black River. Right. And came up. Through on this side of Discovery Bay and exited. So we have never even get the full brunt of it. If we had gotten it from the north, which is from the sea, we would have really been. So every tree get them beard shave off. And definitely this is how we realize now that our GPS system is very weak. Those of you who have access to the solar loan for NHT should consider taking it.
I know that the government was preparing
us. Yeah. But a lot of persons not ready for even to take the loan. Them don't have no house. Them better be collateralized. So.
And some people think it's like an unnecessary loan. Because you're thinking, okay, I only paying $8,000 for GPS or $20,000 for GPS per month.
Until this happen.
Until this happened, right?
Until this happen. So. We never dial up today. We actually, as I'm telling you, we're up on the road.
But if you're living Black River,
I
and you
can't get no
have
food.
concrete roof, and you have solar, and you have standby water tank, and you have Starlink, you still wouldn't be there.
All of that would have gone.
No, even if it's there and it's working and everything, everything else around you is
It's gone.
yeah, like
That's why you have to even be careful of where you live to, where you put down this infrastructure. That is critical for you to live. You know,
someone's asking how was Brownstone. I honestly don't.
we
know.
don't reach up Brownstone. Well, on the road we can go Brownstone, but we're not going up there. But they got a hit too. Brownstone got a good hit as well.
Yeah, because I have someone up there and I haven't heard from him since the storm.
So the clue to it then is to be in an area, in a development or a subdivision that's fairly new, where the infrastructure is fairly new, where it is easy to put up back everything, as opposed to you build a one house in an isolated area where everything around you all a mash up.
Not only that, so if you live in Woy, when it's gonna GPS or in the best, he's gonna reach you.
Yeah, when, right? So,
Because I suspect they're trying to do the towns first, right, and then spread out.
about the critical area.
Yeah.
So anything near hospitals and so on, the towns, the tourism town. Remember, Jamaica relies heavily on the tourism. I know this is a blow for Minister Bartlett because that's his baby. You know what I'm saying? That's his baby. So he's working very hard now to get systems back in place. But the hotels, for the most part, do have their standby generators and so on. So what they need is road access so people can get to it. So that's the government's job.
Yeah, but
road access,
not
making
only just
sure.
road access, Mom. Tourism is not just hotels; it's the whole Jamaica.
Well, for now, it's just hotels, really.
Yeah.
Because the rest of Jamaica is standing. But those hotels in those tourist belts need to be cleaned up quickly and get back. And most of them are coastal. Don't forget that. They're coastal, right at the beach. Very vulnerable. All right?
Oh, you have a question right there.
Where? Was Brownstone damaged? We take out this on dark glasses. Exactly where are we building and buying houses? You need to buy in schemes that have newer infrastructure. So all them new schemes that come up over the past 10 years, buying the schemes. If you can buy in schemes that maybe have slab roofs, or you make sure that these roofs are hurricane strapped, they're not two-story, they're single story houses, right? Them have newer infrastructure. So you can come up faster. You can put on your solar, put on your what else? Your Starlink and those things. I know that the roads are new, the drains are new. So if a hurricane really hit, it will blow through. Yes, you might have some things blowing off your house and your roof and your window blowing off. So, but those things are easily replaceable, right? Those things are replaceable quicker.
Mom, we need to wrap up.
Oh, I need to wrap up. It's going to rain. I hear the thunder. What's the next question?
My granddaughter lost her title. How can she go about getting it back?
So she can get a copy from nla.gov.jm. You can also apply for the title. Go to the same website. You see some forms. Lost title application. That's what it's called. Lost title application. You can probably Google it. Lost title application and see what's the procedure to get it back. It should take about maybe 6 weeks. Because she have to do some kind of declaration. Yes, she had it there, so the storm blew.
It's like a police report, don't it?
It's like something, a declaration. Just go on the website. Everything is there. It's called Lost Title Application. Go on the forms. I issue the form. You might need, you're going to need to get JP to sign it, or a lawyer to witness it, all kind of things, but just start dealing with it. All right? Anybody on TikTok say anything, Tony? Hey, I can't see nothing, guys.
They're just saying hi.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
But the houses are so expensive. The government needs to do something to get these prices down.
Buy your land and build. That's what you do.
And I don't think, now since the hurricane, I don't think house prices are going to go down.
House prices are not going to go down. So is land. It's not going to go down. Buy your piece of land and build. And stop fussing about, oh, they're Spanish Town, me don't want to go there, sir. Oh, they're Mobile, me don't want to go there, sir. Oh, they're Clarendon, me don't want to go there, sir. Just find a piece of land that you can afford and build your house.
And what happened to it?
You can't stay. Remember, so if you're renting somewhere and you live near to that place, you can still rent the place, work there, so. But you have your house and you pay your fee, guys.
We're going to have migration now from parishes.
Yeah, you're gonna have migration.
Which is what happened last year during burial. People started migrating from
Yeah,
St. Elizabeth and
right.
those places.
So they're gonna come into Kingston and St. Andrew looking places to rent, to buy. And so that's the demand that's gonna happen right now. Persons overseas who have people in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, and so on, they're gonna want to look to relocate those persons too. Right? So
And they're gonna want to relocate them to places where they can be as well.
Well,
so you're
so-
looking at St. Andrews,
Right.
St. Anne.
And you must remember
St.
St. Andrew.
Catherine.
St. Andrew is the capital. So when something hit, if it hits St. Andrew, they're gonna try to bring up back St. Andrew first and foremost, right? Then the working class coming from Portmore and Spanish Town, they're gonna try to bring up that too, because without them work and they have what them need for come up and come back out of work, St. Andrew can't function. We learned that in the pandemic. When the Prime Minister shut down at St. Catherine, banks, hospital, this, that could not function in St. Andrew because the workers were coming from Spanish Town and Portmore. All right. So you have to understand the dynamics. So if you want to, which is why I hang out in St. Andrew a lot and Spanish Town a lot. And also, would I love to talk about Palmetto Pines? Palmetto Pines get back light and water already.
I know, right?
We get back light and water already. And today is...
And internet, I was so surprised.
And internet and the storm look when? Friday? No, when
Tuesday.
it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday we got it back?
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, because in St. Andrew...
No, electricity came back Thursday. Water came back Friday.
And when you were there Saturday, you had internet.
I had everything, yeah.
Everything. So if you did live in a Palmetto...
We even had a down pole and it was back up.
Right. So I'm telling you, so there are certain zones.
And I think one of the reasons why they did it, because we have so much wells on St. John's Road and people need water in Portmore and Kingston.
Yeah.
They made sure that the wells could be powered.
Yeah, because they have to pump the water to those people. We have, and we don't short of water at St. John's Road. We have almost about 7 wells. NWC alone have about 2 or 3. And plus 3. Private people have. Even Palmetto Pines have a well on their land. So therefore, but it's not going to be for domestic use. It's where pump water, the water trucks take it and go feed the chickens and fill some people tanks too who want it for that purpose. But you have to go where the infrastructure is. As Tony say, you can't take yourself all the way up in one hill somewhere. No. And me telling you, say,
Mommy need to wrap up.
Innswood, wait, let me just say
this. Did it up.
Let me just...
you gotta make us get drenched out here.
Yes, I see coming over. See there? Coming right over here. Guys, remember I told you that the government of Jamaica have plans to refurbish St. John's Road, Innswood, the whole of that infrastructure, because it is now a development area. All right? So I have to leave. See a call coming through. I will see you next week. If you need to reach out to me, 876-292-6776 to help your family in Jamaica with something. All right? At Palmetto Pines, no, the electrical system is not underground, it's above ground. But again, you'll have newer infrastructure, meaning you'll have new poles and all of that.
Have you heard the 28 persons died? Do you know where?
No, I haven't heard. The last I heard was 20. That's the last count I heard.
Yes, as the days go on, more
recoveries will happen. All right, everybody. Thanks. Here comes the rain. Here comes trouble. So we talk next week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. What do you need to do here?
Nothing. It ends itself. Once you.
Man, why that's how if an umbrella is. And are you gonna get to do these 17? We're wrong now.
We might have to be here again tomorrow morning with 0 clothes because it's only one night you pack for outfits.
Yeah, one night me pack for a little hope so nobody now smell me. I should have do a wash out my little clothes and left it for dry.
Here, put this in your bag.
I'm about complaints to him now.
No.
Remember, you not hook up to the Wi-Fi yet? So I never hook up. Tony never hook him up. You can't hook up.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, I guess.
Alright. Yanni, right.